How's it going, everybody? My name is Bonk, and welcome to an updated setup tour. Now, it's been a while since you guys have seen the space. Everything has changed, pretty much. I mean, everything has changed, but I'm going to go through all of it. So, I'm going to start out with talking about everything that's connected to my gaming PC, because I have a gaming and a streaming PC at my desk. So, we're going to go through everything gaming PC first. So, hooked up to the gaming PC, I have the Logitech G920 keyboard. It's the full one. It's not the 10 keyless. It's kind of dirty, but I love this keyboard so much. It's so nice. It can be wireless if you want to not have to deal with a wire, but I don't mind wires, so I have it plugged in because I don't have to worry about charging it ever. But even if you do charge it, then use it wirelessly. It lasts for like a week or two. It's insane. But I love the low profile. It sounds cool. It feels nice. It's a great keyboard. Now for the mouse, I have the G502 wireless Lightspeed on the Logitech PowerPlay mousepad. And this mousepad, if you don't know about it, charges your mouse while you use it. If it's a wireless mouse, that's like comes with the this little puck right there, and it charges the mouse for you. But it has to be a specific like Lightspeed PowerPlay mouse that's compatible with their mousepad. Moving on for audio, connected to the gaming PC. Now I'm going to explain this because I use my microphone a little strangely. So when I'm gaming, notice there's two mics here, right? But when I'm gaming, I only have, and only gaming, not streaming, I use the SM7B. And when I'm streaming, I use the SM7B plugged into my streaming PC, and then this mod mic right here to talk to teammates in games on the gaming PC if I'm playing something like Siege or Call of Duty or whatever, right? So stream gets the good audio, people can still hear me in the games. It's great. This mod mic was only like $40 and I love it. And it's magnetic, which is how it's like stuck to the mic stand. It's great. So the SM7B signal chain is SM7B to a Cloudlifter to a Sound Blaster K3 Plus audio interface. This thing actually can hear this microphone pretty well, which is great because this is a notoriously quiet mic. And then it just goes out of that via USB into my gaming PC. For headphone audio, I have the Sony WH-1000X M3s. Great headphones, highly recommend them. And then for desktop audio, I have a pair of $45 Logitech speakers. I'm just now realizing that pretty much all of my peripherals for the gaming PC are Logitech. That wasn't even intentional. I used to have all Razer. You can go back and see my old setup tours if you want to. But this is like the coolest my setup's ever been, in my opinion. But moving on to the streaming PC. So, as I said, when I'm streaming, I use this mic plugged into the streaming PC. When I'm not streaming, there's no mic plugged into it. For the keyboard for the streaming PC, I use the Cooler Master MK730 10 keyless keyboard and the G502 wired mouse. I have a Stream Deck plugged in, which runs everything on my streams, and I also have one, which you can see the angle of that camera right now, three cameras. So let me explain. This one points to my dog bed. So whenever my dogs appear, I have a dog cam. So let me show you guys that real quick. Dog cam, right? And then also, I don't know why this one's not working right now, that's weird. But when I'm streaming and using the Brio is like pointing at my chair with the ring light behind it. And then also I have these two lights, which I can say, turn on Studio Light 2, which is that one. And it should just turn on, yeah, which is pretty cool. It's very convenient. But yeah, that's why I have 3 cameras and a Stream Deck hooked up to this streaming PC. The monitor running the streaming PC is a generic Asus monitor that I've had since 2014. And then the 3 monitors hooked up to the gaming PC are 2, which are the ones on the left and the right, MSI curved 2560 by 1440 165 Hz gaming monitor. And by the way, I don't know the product names for everything, but everything that I do show you will be links with Amazon links down below. And then the middle display is an LG curved ultrawide 3440 by 1440 144 Hz HDR compatible gaming screen. It's awesome. And in terms of miscellaneous stuff, I have Xbox controller, and hold on one second. I actually just hung these up today. I have an RGB light strip run across. So turn on Studio Light 1. That's what this remote is for. It controls those lights up there. And then I have the bruh and the buttons, as well as a button that I can record anything to, but it doesn't have anything on it right now. And then my chair is the I think it's called the Electra from Staples. It's very nice. It's purple and black. It's pretty cool. It's very comfortable compared to my old chair, which is right there in the corner. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup for the gaming and streaming PC. So now let's talk the PCs. I'm going to start out with the streaming PC, which is this one right here. This is I didn't even mean to get this PC. I just kind of ended up with it. My friend got a new PC build, and then when he was done with that, he sold me this computer right here. So it's built in the Corsair Obsidian 500D case. For the CPU, there is a Ryzen 5 2600X. For the GPU, there's a GTX 1660 Ti, and I use that for in-vein encoder while I stream. The thing powering the stream is an Elgato 4K60 Pro PCIe capture card, which is plugged into there. The motherboard is a Asus X470 Wi-Fi motherboard. And then it's got 16 gigs of RAM and then 2 terabytes of space between one SSD and one hard drive. So that's the streaming PC. The gaming PC is one beefy boy. So I was an essential worker during the coronavirus. So I treated myself to a couple of things while living through that hell. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up carefully. I just cleaned the glass panel, but this computer is built inside of the Corsair Crystal 600X Black, I think that's the name of it. Inside, for the motherboard, we have the MSI Meg Ace X570 motherboard, powering a Ryzen 9 3900X CPU, 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB. Don't mind me while I have a stroke. That's hard to say. G-Skill Trident Z RGB. Say that 10 times fast. With a GeForce RTX 3090 Founders Edition for the graphics card. Now, next to that is probably one of my newest additions to the setup, the Sony Playstation 5, which I'm playing a PS4 launch game with, but shut up. So, I managed to get this for MSRP. So this was a bundle with the digital edition that came with 2 controllers and 2 digital games. I sold one of the controllers. I only have 1 controller left. But this thing's awesome. I didn't see a point in getting a Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S. I wish they would rename those things. Because all the Xbox exclusives are coming to PC. So I'm like, hey, I want to play my Sony games that I built up when I had a PS4, my digital library, and I actually sold my PS4 during April of last year, and I got like $350 for it because it was like peak COVID time where everybody was buying stuff. So the PS5 is plugged into a Sony X900H television, which was the last thing I got for myself before I quit my job to go back to school, and it was basically just this TV we got downstairs, and my dad and I split the cost on for Black Friday. And I liked it so much that I wanted to upgrade the TV that I had upstairs, which was a very old, like Vizio first generation 4K TV that was like $200. So this is a massive update over that. It supports 4K HDR and 120 Hz. If the game you're playing supports it, which some PS5 titles do, which is pretty cool. And then I have a Vizio Sound Bar. Now, as I said before, the links to everything will be down in the description below, so if you're curious about anything, you can just go check that out. I don't know exactly which model number soundbar this is, but it sounds incredible. But the soundbar is actually kind of recessed behind the TV, which is why I have that one little slab of acoustic paneling right there, so it just keeps it from echoing, because I had a bit of a weird problem where the sound would bounce from the soundbar to the back of the TV and would sound like a weird echo. So that's how I fixed that. And then over here I have a wall shelf just to keep things elevated so my dog can't get a hold of them. There's a tiny hand stuck to the door. My brother did that a couple weeks ago. But like when I have my dog up here and I'm not paying close attention to her because I'm playing games on my PC, I put all of my remotes up there so she doesn't get them. And then also right here I have my iPad Air 4, which I actually just did a review a couple months ago on my tech channel, which is linked down below if you want to check it out. And also, I'm going to be reviewing the PS5, this TV, and my new ultra-wide monitor. So if you like tech reviews, go subscribe to Release Radar. I'll have more content coming soon. Now, let's talk about what I have over here. So, guitar, in case I want to play guitar while I'm up here while a game's installing or something. I have a signed record from the band Alter Bridge from their Walk the Sky 2019 tour. I really fucking miss live music, dude. I would go to so many concerts. Hanging up above on the ceiling, which I have actually like cable managed very loosely, is an HTC Vive, which I got off of Facebook Marketplace used with the Pro Audio Strap, and 2 base stations, which is like what it comes with. The Pro Audio Strap it doesn't come with, but I got it for like $300. And because I enjoy VR so much, and I have 2 friends who also play VR, I picked myself up the Knckles, the Valve controllers, which are still on because I was just playing some Skyrim VR. But let's talk about this setup over here. So some of you are probably watching this and be like, yo, you got that, you got that, why the fuck do you need that? And it's just a bunch of old stuff that I have upgraded from that I just ended up having. So this is my old streaming PC, which is now another streaming PC / VRPC / if somebody wants to come over and hang out and play something, they can use this computer PC. And the reason I have it set up over here with a camera and a microphone and an audio interface and everything is because when I got the PS5, I'm like, hey, I want to be able to stream and record PS5, but that monitor is an ultra-wide, and I don't want to have to deal with looking at the side screens or dealing with weird aspect ratios on stream. So I have the PS5 right there, and I have a long-ass HDMI cable run all the way over into the Elgato HD60S Plus. So when I'm not playing on the TV and I want to stream, I can come sit over here, plug the HDMI into the back of the PS5, and be able to stream or record PlayStation 5 gameplay. And I can also stream or record VR from right here, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and start talking about this setup. So this is a monitor that my dad's company sent him for free during the whole work from home thing, which is ironic because he is somebody who works from home anyway. But it's a Dell 23-inch 1080p 60Hz monitor. It's nothing special. And then for the keyboard over here, I have a literal dumpster find Dell keyboard from like 2001. For the mouse, I don't even know what this is, and I don't even know where it came from, and I don't even know why I have it, but it's a mouse and it works. The mouse pad is the Razer Firefly. The main screen is actually one of my old screens that was on the side. One of the 2 of them broke, so kept the other one. Have it right here for PS5 gameplay. And it is an MSI Optics 144Hz curved 1080p monitor. I have an Audio-Technica AT20 that I got for $50 off Amazon because it was refurbished and used, hooked up to my old mic arm, with an XLR cable feeding into another Sound Blaster K3 Plus because I just love this interface. It's relatively affordable and very easy and sounds great. I have an external hard drive so I can transfer video files if I record PS5 gameplay over to this PC where I edit. And the PC powering the VR and the PlayStation streaming and everything is my old streaming PC. So when I upgraded to my 3090, I upgraded from a 2080 Super, but I just recently sold that 2080 Super to my buddy Kyle, and he gave me his 2070 plus $100 because he wanted to upgrade his graphics card, but because of the graphics card shortage, you can't find one anywhere. So he got his upgrade, and this is still a very good computer. So inside of here, I have a RTX 2070 Super. I have a Ryzen 5 2600X, 16 gigs of RAM, on a B450 motherboard with 2 terabytes of storage between 2 M.2 SSDs. And that is the streaming PC, and it's all built inside of the Cooler Master CQ3L or whatever. It's like the cheapest case I could find at Micro Center when I built this system. But the whole purpose of this setup is friends come over, they want to play games, they can. I want to play VR, I can. I want to stream PS5, I can. It's very multifunctional. But that pretty much sums up the setup tour for 2021. A lot has changed, and I'm very thankful and very fortunate to have all the stuff that I have. And it's just insane.
Come here, girl. Go ahead, be gone with it. Come to the back. Go ahead, be gone with it. VIP. Go ahead.